So come hang out with me, guys, because I'm going to tell you where I bought this from, who installed it, and who's the guy who was able to turn this, boom, into this. Don't go anywhere, guys. Come hang out. Hello there, everybody. Thank you for clicking on my video. This is Finding the Force, and I will be your host, Obi-Dad Kenobi. And this is a very special video because I am showing you guys what I am calling the Obi-Dad Kenobi lightsaber version 1. But for all intents and purposes of this video, I believe it is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Stunt Neopixel Lightsaber, which I don't think you ever really see. I've never seen it until I owned it. But I'm lovingly referring to this as the Obi-Dad Kenobi lightsaber. So what better way to start a video than in my Obi-Dad Kenobi cosplay? But before I show you guys this really awesome custom Neopixel lightsaber, I've got about 60 more seconds before I start sweating profusely like a hussy in church, you know what I mean? Let's change into something more comfortable. You might have noticed some changes going on with the channel. Wanted to refresh the profile picture and the banner, but had to start off the video as Obi-Dad Kenobi because I was the Dad Kenobi before it was all cool, all right? As you could tell by the profile picture, there's going to be less LANAKIN Skywalker on the YouTube channel. And I know you guys are bummed out, you know, he's doing great and he just got a lot going on, and I want to create more content than we're able to make. We don't really have as much time together as we used to when he was smaller, and I want us to use that time to either go have fun playing lightsabers, watching Star Wars, or just doing a lot of other father-son activities. So you're still gonna see him in our videos, just probably a lot less. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up about that. So guys, in case you missed it, we did a whole video reviewing the tunics and the robes from Galaxy's Edge, and I can't stress enough how incredibly warm the robes are. They are like 100% wool. Leave a comment down below if you want me to show you guys my whole Obi-Dad Kenobi cosplay, where I got the boots and how I put it together. And that dickie was really hard to find. So leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys want me to make a video just about that. You guys, and I'll tell you the truth, I'm not sure if I've told you guys before, as soon as I heard about the Boba Fett show and the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, I have been so excited for Kenobi and Darth Vader, Hayden and Ewan, further tying together the prequels and the original trilogy. Going to be epic. I know it's going to be completely unpredictable because Disney's fantastic about that. And I couldn't be more excited, so there's no perfect time than now to show you guys the Obi-Dad Kenobi Neopixel Lightsaber. Feast your eyes on this. So where to begin? Where did I buy this from? That's, I guess, where we'll start. So there's one thing I was most importantly looking for when I was scouring the internet looking for thin neck lightsabers, and that was strength. I want it to be strong enough to duel and play fight with LANAKIN outside and have fun with it and not just sit on the shelf. And that's how I came across Texas Customs page. His name is Ray Fleet, and his business is called Texas Custom Sabers. And let me know down in the comments if you've heard of him or his business. Although I'll tell you the truth, unfortunately my first experience, this is my second saber I've bought from him, and the first one was not a good experience. You know, I'll make a video about that saber very shortly and tell you guys all about what had happened, but apparently it wasn't so terrible that I wasn't willing to buy another one. But Ray Fleet, I think, was one of the first people making lightsabers. He made them custom. He's a machinist, and right now he's getting out of the lightsaber business. He is teaching a class at like a Texas university about how to machine. He advertised that his sabers are super crazy strong even though they're thin neck, and are completely ready and strong enough to duel with. He shared it with me a very special story about this lightsaber, that he's been in the community so long. At one of the conventions, he met the guy who did the props for Star Wars. And now this is the story he tells me, and actually gave him a copy of the schematics for this Obi-Wan lightsaber, which is one of the stunt sabers. And by the way, in case you guys didn't know, as the legend goes about Obi-Wan's A New Hope lightsabers, that there's 3 versions. There's what's called the hero, or the flashy one that might have shown up just on his hip or holding in the movie, and there were 2 alleged stunt sabers. And this is the schematics off of one of the Stunt Sabers. And one of the biggest ways you can tell is by the pummel cap. Looks just like the Stunt Saber here in the photo, and it's not the shiny, rounded, smooth, polished. It was supposed to be a sync knob from some England manufacturer. That was what they used for the prop in the film, but this is really based off of the Stunt. Leave a comment down below and tell me, guys, if you happen to know, any of you experts out there, if the Stunt Sabers had the buttons on the side. This hilt was not manufactured to accommodate for buttons on the side, but that's cool. I don't care. I like it the way it is because they're meant for stunts moving so quickly. You couldn't tell if there were buttons or gribblies on the side anyway. So let me know down in the comments. Check out a really close-up shot here, guys. The grenade upper grip section, the weathering on the neck, and the emitter just looks awesome. I wanted it like this, like medium weathering. It doesn't look like it's been dragged through dirt, but this is not at all how I purchased it. It looked nothing like this. A new younger guy who's super talented, and he's the guy I have to thank for not only installing this, but he does a phenomenal job at weathering. TJ from Scraps That Works. Here's his Instagram page right here. Make sure to follow him because right now his list is currently full, but stay tuned on his Instagram if you're interested in getting a saber installed. He is super wicked talented. Like I said, did a phenomenal job weathering the saber exactly how I was hoping to make it look, but also went the extra mile because as you can see here how the saber looked before I got it, there was no Graflex clamp on it at all like Obi-Wan has in episode 4, A New Hope. It was his idea. He's crazy resourceful. Any problems, he's actually fixed a saber of mine that I was told was going to be daunting and impossible to fix. He managed to fix that in like record time. He's super resourceful, really sharp guy, and I can't say enough good things about him. It was his idea to add the clamp, and he made it so that both switches for my saber are here on the bubble switch, which is what I wanted. I wanted to activate it with the activation box. Still looks and has the same colors and tones, but just roughed up like it's been used, and he did a fantastic job. So here is how the saber looked when I was buying it from Ray before he shipped it out. Super, super shiny, but another saber artist I have to thank for being able to remove the display emitter and look at this, guys, check this out. Yes, and screw on this amazing dueling strong emitter, which now has 1.5 inches of blade depth, is my buddy Phil. What's up, Phil? Kalymian Custom Sabers. Here is his Instagram. You guys have to go check him out too. He does sabers, he does weathering. He completely perfectly matched the threading on this emitter. I'll show you guys up close here. This guy created an emitter that looks just like Obi-Wan's, and it's perfect. It's absolutely breathtakingly perfect. The way he drilled all these holes from above to look just like Obi-Wan's emitter. And all I have to do now is work on getting a couple blade plugs to like fit flush, look like the movie. But Phil rocked it. He also saved me on another saber, my other epic saber, my Luke Hero that I haven't reviewed yet, guys. Stay tuned, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that video. He also created a custom emitter for that saber as well. But I highly recommend him. Might take a little bit of time. He's a family guy. He's got a lot of projects, not the shortest turnaround time, but worth the wait. Did a fantastic job. I couldn't be happier with this dueling emitter. This is how I turn on the saber. And I haven't had a saber with this kind of setup, with this removable speaker. It works perfect, crazy loud. I don't unscrew anything else on the saber. I only take off the very tiny pummel cap here. And I'm actually going to remove the speaker. Oh, look at that. Removed it completely in this 3D printed housing of the speaker. And deep inside here is a kill switch. And I'm going to use my big, freakishly large hands to squeeze this kill switch out. Hey guys, this is what it looks like inside. There's a charging port, and up at the top you can see an SD card. Really easy to pop out and take out with some tweezers, and these two little connectors where the speaker plugs in, and everything works great. There's no lag in sound, as you'll see here in a minute. And here we go. I will put the speaker back inside and screw the cap on. I prefer CFX soundboards. They're much more user-friendly, easier to add and remove fonts. So I asked for the CFX soundboard. And just a reminder for you guys that when you put a blade in for these Neopixel sabers, set it nice and firmly, but don't rotate the blade on the little prongs. They could get bent and break. So I also want to make this video because some of you guys saw my saber in our video from Star Wars Night at Disneyland, and that's when I kind of made its first appearance on our videos, and a bunch of you guys were asking about it, so I had to do a review. All right, let's check it out.
Sound bank selection.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Super loud, crisp and clear, no distortion, anything like that. I have 4 Obi-Wan fonts.
Master Kenobi?
I think, and the volume is like a 2 out of 10 right now. This thing is just crazy loud. I'm not sure what speakers he used. You can ask him on Instagram.
I am Obi-Wan Kenobi. Your destiny lies along a different path from mine.
And here we go. Oh yeah, I got like the lighter episode 4 kind of a blue shade going on. As you can hear the smooth swing. I love playing the background tracks. We don't want that to play too long. I don't want to trigger the copyright for the video. Sounds super clear. If I had to guess, this might be OB4 by Kyberphonic, if I'm taking a guess. Lock up. Love playing the tracks. Love that. And actually, this is a really great hilt for spinning and tricking. You got this thin, this upper portion here, and this disc isn't sharp. It doesn't really cut into your hand. Got some force sound effects.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Long time.
Long time.
Here we go.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
Move along.
Move along.
And if I didn't mention this, I love how incredibly light this is. I have one other Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber that's like twice as heavy. This is so light. I'll put the weight down on the screen right here. It definitely sounds like A New Hope to me. Love the saber, love the weathering, and I love how light it is. And I kind of like that it's a stunt version. I'm glad that it's roughed up and I don't have to worry about getting it scratched or anything. Yeah, it just feels great. And I kind of like that there's no buttons on the side that are kind of bumping into my hand. It makes it more comfortable. And plus the Obi-Dad Kenobi saber can't look just like Obi-Wan's. You know what I'm saying? Little Obi-Annie action there. Oh! This totally sounds like Obi-Wan clashing Darth Vader. Oh man. Sounds fantastic. Check out the blaster deflect. I've never heard that before. It's deflecting the blaster, and then you can hear an explosion, like the blaster just blew up like a stormtrooper, that crate over there. So awesome. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. So let me know what you guys think of the Obi-Dad Kenobi Stunt A New Hope lightsaber. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Be safe out there and have an awesome Star Wars day. Take care.